launched this show 2.5 weeks ago, we made a promise. We made a promise to dig when asked. And today is an example. Now, you may have read a press release from other news organizations about how Baltimore County Police arrested a suspect for 10 burglaries around Towson University. Well, tonight we dig deeper and tell you who it was, what police say he was taking, and the suspect's frightening and disturbing M.O.
While several things of value were taken from apartments all around campus, there was one thing the suspects seemed to be after in each and every case, a motive that actually helped solve this disturbing case. It started happening a month ago here on Donington Circle just off Kenilworth Avenue. Then 3 burglaries at this very same apartment complex followed in the days afterward. Someone was strictly breaking into the homes of female Towson students, sometimes through windows, other times through doors. Baltimore County Police started surveilling the area after the first rash of burglaries, but then the suspect moved south, closer to campus to the Greenview Terrace apartments. Again, the same M.O. Sometimes the suspect made off with pictures, credit cards, IDs, or jewelry, but in all cases, Baltimore County District Court records show the man routed through dirty laundry piles and removed a pair of panties or other undergarments from the Towson co-ed's apartments. 10 victims altogether, Baltimore County Police say, a motive so unique it jogged the detective's memory way back to 1992, and a man named Vincent Davis.
As soon as you mentioned a couple of items, it all came back.
Rushing back for Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger, because after Baltimore County Police served the warrant on Davis's home on Taylor Avenue a few days ago and recovered, among other items, many women's undergarments, the case seemed eerily familiar to the state's attorney. Because in 1992, then Assistant State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger prosecuted Davis for the exact same type rash of burglaries against Towson co-eds. A warrant back then turned up a pillowcase full of more than 40 pairs of women's underwear. Only then, Davis attempted to sexually assault one of his victims, which finally got him caught and prosecuted.
So in '93, he pled guilty to attempted first-degree sex offense. I was asking for a life sentence. And at the time, I went back and looked. I in fact said to the judge that he's an incredibly dangerous individual and he should be put away for life. Unfortunately, the judge only gave him 27 years.
Davis would end up only serving 18, getting out of prison 4 years ago. He had to register as a sex offender, and records show he was compliant. But starting 1 month ago, charging documents show Davis began down the very same disturbing path as he did 22 years ago, burglarizing apartments and collecting what detectives are calling incredibly personal tokens from his victims. Deja vu for the now state's attorney, who will have to take a second crack at this serial burglar.
I would rather he had gotten life and me felt good back then rather than standing here now talking about him again. So, you know, it doesn't make me feel good knowing that we didn't get the right thing done.
Now, Davis faces 10 counts of first-degree burglary and is being held without bail, but those charges could grow before his preliminary hearing scheduled for the end of the month. According to charging documents, detectives found 75 pieces of evidence in Davis's home, including IDs of students not listed as victims. Baltimore County Police are currently trying to determine if those IDs were taken in other unreported crimes.